So let's talk about number one. I don't have the money. Best way I know is tell a story and ask a question. Tell a story, ask a question. Tell a story, ask a question. Tell a story, ask a question. To all of these, tell a story, ask a question. Okay? Adriana says, you know, I just don't have the money right now. You know, look, Adriana, I understand. I get it. I didn't have, you know, at the end of the month, I had too much month at the end of the money, no matter how much you're making. You know, it's a struggle to pay the bills nowadays and, you know, take care of everybody that needs taken care of and taking care of responsibilities, doing all that stuff. And when I looked at this, for me, I didn't know if it was responsible for me to scrape up another $500 or $1,000 in order to be able to start a business. But let me tell you what I realized, Adriana. I realized looking at my life, if I didn't change, nothing was going to change. If I didn't do something different, I was going to look at the next 5 years just like I looked at the last 5 years. My life was going by, and I needed to do something in order to be able to create a future, a better future for my family. So you know what I did? I found a way. You know, I realized that it wasn't really about the money. It was about my belief in, do I want a bigger future for my family or don't I? And I decided I wanted a bigger future for my family. So let me ask you a question for you. If you looked at this really, you looked at your options, and you came to the conclusion that if things didn't change, something didn't change, then your life wasn't going to change, and you really wanted change. If you decided that was important enough, could you find the money? Yeah, I'm sure I could. Sure. Tell a story, ask a question. Tell a story, ask a question. Now, if that story doesn't line up congruently with your actual experience, say, let me tell you a story about a good friend of mine. Here's what they told me. They told me what I just said. And here's the question that they asked in their mind. And if you asked yourself that same question, what conclusion would you come to? I'm not acting defensive. I'm not acting offensive. I'm acting as a consultant. I'm telling them a story to help paint a picture in their mind of where they could go if they eliminate their limiting beliefs and open up their mind to a better future for themselves. You could even, because what's the limiting belief if I don't have the money? I'm not sure if I can do this. You could put that into your story. What I really realized is I wasn't sure if I could do this. Because if I was sure I could do this, I could find the money. So I did a little bit of homework, and I asked some questions, and I talked to some other people, and I realized, you know what? I can do this, and I can. And so can you. And we can do it together.